So you have to get into, that whole, you have to, kind of wrap your mind around that concept of, venture capital, you know, financing companies from the seed stage to the Series A. I mean, you got to familiarize yourself with these terms. This is what goes on because, you know, I think I said before in another video, United States GDP $18 trillion plus the market capitalization of just the New York Stock Exchange, not even counting the Nasdaq, but just the New York Stock Exchange. You're looking at upwards of $14 trillion. So the overwhelming majority of the economy is dealing with, at least in the United States, is dealing with publicly traded corporations. So these are the big boys. So, you hear people often say, well, it's small business that drives an economy. Well, of course, there are more small businesses than there are large corporations. And of course, also, you have to take into consideration that, most people, at least domestically, probably are employed, I'm sure, by small businesses, local businesses, But at the same time, local businesses, every business in town is using, in order to deal with the information and store their schedules and files and whatever, they're all using Dell computers, Gateway computers, Toshiba computers. They're gonna have Microsoft Windows installed on the computers. They're gonna have Apple Macs and have the Mac OS installed. They're gonna have Google Search as their default search engine on their company's network system. They're gonna have Bing as their default search engine, and you see what I'm saying. So they're gonna deal with IBM and buy printers, and you see. So the big boys are going to be in all of the different. Even the small businesses are going to use services from the big boys. So what I'm saying is, you have to understand that part. And I'm not getting that. The whole we gonna boycott and then you're not even boycotting them because you're bringing traffic to Facebook. Because you on Facebook trying to organize it. You on Twitter hashtagging trying to organize your boycott. So you're bringing, these are social media companies. Social media revenue is traffic based, just like TV. People watch your shit. More people watch your shit, the more valuable your ad space is, and so the more money you make selling commercial time. I mean, it's just how it is. So you have to use your head sometimes. That's the type of shit that make me mad. People sit there and act like that's not what it is. So and also, how you gonna compete? See, this is what I'm talking about. How you gonna compete with a motherfucker that can get $5 billion from the government? Okay, how you gonna compete? Where is your BlackRock? Like I said in the last video that I made, Northern Trust. You know what I mean? State Street. Where's the black-owned version of FMR and Price Associates? It takes capital to compete. So you're going to have a tech boom in Kenya, in Nigeria. These things are taking place. I saw the video where the young guys was in Togo. I mean, just building computers out of just shit. I mean, you're taking motherfucking CDs and cutting pieces off an old CD and you know what I mean, just hooking up old shit, and then they make a motherfucking phone out of some shit that they just found. You know what I mean? Just imagine if you were able to channel something into these areas and develop it. You make the big money by tapping into emerging markets. You're not going to become wealthy trying to make the black Facebook in the United States. It ain't gonna fucking happen. All right. Jack Ma got the Amazon of China. You can't have the black Amazon here. You got to take your ass to Nigeria to make the black Amazon. You do not control the ports here. Your people are not the predominant population. You don't control the ports. You don't control politics because you're only 13%, so you can't vote motherfuckers in. You cannot, if you can't vote people in nationally, that means you cannot control national tax laws, federal income tax, capital gains, dividends, rules and regulations, the hiring practices. What the fuck minimum wage is. You can't control any of this shit. You don't control the tariffs. You don't have the currency. You don't have the central bank. You don't print the currency. Therefore, you do not determine the value of the currency because you do not determine how much of the currency is in circulation in people's hands. You're not printing it. Quantitative easing, inflation. You don't control price of goods, nigga. So how you gonna fight somebody and they control the price of goods? You don't have power. You can get money, you can have a business. You cannot, as a collective, beat this motherfucker within their own system. It don't work like that. Your mind ain't even going in that direction. You don't have a venture capital. I ain't heard nobody say we're gonna invest in venture tech firms. I saw this, I think probably like 2 weeks ago. It might have been last week, as a matter of fact. This is from the Wall Street Journal. China's GSR Ventures plans $5 billion fund for overseas tech acquisitions. Fund will target technology companies for which Chinese market is key to growth prospects. So that's a plan there. You understand? That's important. That's a plan. You have to get involved in that type of a plan. You know, companies are going to try to enter the Chinese market, to the Indian market. And so if you're knowing that people are going to try to enter the market, foreign companies that may try to enter the market, if it's key to their success, you're going to go and target those companies for investment so you can get a piece of the motherfucking pie. That's how you do things. The victimhood ain't gonna get it. Everybody's going in Africa. The Chinese in Africa, the Arabs in Africa, the white man's in Africa. They all getting resources. No, nigga, you need to take your motherfucking ass in there with some money, with some bank, and get involved. The tech sector is going to revolutionize. Now, you heard Dr. Claude Anderson mention that when you get into 2022, 23, 2024, you know, in the 2020s, you about to see a drastic shift in the workforce. Whole lot of these jobs that people have, they ain't gonna motherfucking have no more. You know what I mean? There are a lot of things that robots can do better than people. And I'm gonna tell you this, one of those things that people don't, necessarily talk about is surgery even. I mean, you got these motherfucking, you put these nanobots in your bloodstream to unclog your bloodstream. You don't need no motherfucking heart surgeon. He might fuck up. That's human error. The motherfucker die. You're going to put these robots in there. You know what I mean? You're going to put the nanobots in there. Heart attacks will go extinct. Stress will be extinct. Put the nanobots in there to relax the muscles. You don't even need a fucking massage no more, nigga. You just relax. You can't even get angry. You understand? You can't have a stroke no more. You can't get high cholesterol, high blood pressure. This shit goes straight into goes by the wayside. You have to be a part of that. Because if the people are not a part of that, nigga, the people is motherfucking done. I mean, the people are done if you ain't invested in that. If you don't have control over that type of technology. There's so many different implications for that. You're done. I mean, absolutely done. You gotta be a part of that.